Hello, friends, family, coworkers of Auglaize, Mercer, and Darke counties. My name is Tracy Ellis, and I'm a nursing student at Edison Community College in Piqua, Ohio. The purpose of my speech today is to get everybody involved in a wonderful program called Camp Bearable, and possibly even be a buddy to a grieving child. I got started in this for a clinical grade, but now it's so much more than that. See, the nursing program requires the nursing students to do approximately 3 psych rotation clinicals, and they gave us an option to do a camp in the summer in lieu of those. I found that Camp Bearable met the program criteria and was close to my home, so that's what I decided to do, and boy, was I in for a surprise. I want to tell you what it is, where it is, and about an interview that I did with a former camp buddy. Camp Bearable has a 14-year history, and it's being held this year, July 11th through July 13th. It's a grieving camp for children ages 6 through 15, and it's held at the Maria Stein Retreat Center in Maria Stein, Ohio. Now, I wondered before going to this camp if there was really a need for a camp like this. A camp for grieving children? Well, according to education.com, nearly 3 million children, that's 3%, experience a death of a parent before the age of 18. And State of the Heart Hospice, which is the organization that puts on Camp Bearable, actually goes a step farther and includes children who have lost grandparents, siblings, anyone that hasn't been involved with the hospice program, or even if they haven't, but feel the need to attend a grieving camp. This interview I did with a former buddy, I asked him, do you think this is a positive, worthwhile program that should continue? Their answer was an astounding yes. As long as there are children in need and the donations are available to fund it and the volunteers to help out, it should continue. I asked, did you like being a buddy? And the answer was, yes, it does as much for me as it does for the kids. Just knowing that I have helped in a little way and touched their lives make it all worthwhile, especially the smile on the kids' faces before they leave. What qualifications did you have to do this? I asked her. She said, I really didn't have any to start with, just a caring heart. There's training that's provided for the buddies every year. In fact, it's required. State of the Heart Hospice does it, and it prepares us on what to expect and how to deal with it. There are many trained professionals there, so we're all supported. There are nurses on staff, security guards on staff, and it's an 80-acre retreat, so the privacy itself is kind of exciting. I wanted to show you, we take the training classes, and they give us a lot of pamphlets and things that support us and teach us and give us ideas on how to help as a one-on-one buddy. This particular book is called Helping the Children Grieve and Grow. And inside, it's been written by some wonderful social workers and psychologists. And it talks about, just random pages here, how will I know when a child is grieving? Do children and adults grieve in the same way? Can I help children when I am grieving? And it's just endless. But we know that we can never know everything there, and we're comfortable doing it knowing that we have the support of other psychologists and social workers there when we're doing this. The camp itself is a designated safe environment, and it's safe because the children are there with other children who have experienced the same kind of feelings and emotional grieving as they have, and it's comforting to them to know that they're not the only ones in that particular situation and with those particular type of feelings. Each child is given a buddy, so the camp is done on a one-on-one basis for each child. They eat, sleep, socialize, do arts and crafts, play games, but most of all, they're taught that their feelings are okay. Because grief appears sometimes brief and intermittent in children, but actually lasts longer in children than it does in adults, according to cancer.gov. And the entire camp is done at no cost to the children at all. The entire thing is done with donations from the community and community organizations and by the volunteers, like I hope you will be, that come and help these children. After hearing the interview that I did and the history of the camp, as well as what the children learn and do, I ask you this: why wouldn't you want to be part of something great like Camp Bearable? I have a challenge for each and every one of you. I challenge you to do this camp for 1 year. That's just one weekend out of your life, and I bet you will be back for another. I would like to leave you with a quote from the person I did the interview with, a former buddy. And this is what she said: I think it does more for me than it does the kids. I hope to see you at next year's Camp Bearable. Thank you.